year 2020 wasn't all that bad right from the moment it came around because, well, earlier in February we had the Auto Expo. It was there where Hyundai had showcased the Tucson facelift, and it was originally supposed to be launched in the month of March. And we all know how the world went since that month came around. Nevertheless, we have the car with us now, so it's time to take a closer look at what it has to offer. Let's start with the changes on the outside. Now, the Tucson gets a larger, bolder chrome-finished grille, which is flanked by updated LED headlamps. The front bumper has been redesigned as well, and the same set of changes have been made to the back as the LED tail lights, and the rear bumper has been updated too, along with the addition of some chrome on the exhaust tips. You also have new 18-inch wheels, and well, that's about all the changes it gets on the outside. Well, the feeling of having new things is actually a lot more when you step inside the Tucson, because it is here where the big change is evident, and that is the fact that you get an all-new dash in front of you. The reason for that is because now it has to accommodate this latest generation 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system which sits on top, and everything else has been designed around it. So you get these horizontally laid out AC vents, and overall, it looks really premium, it looks smart because the build quality is really nice and the quality of materials used is really nice as well. You've got soft touch materials at almost everywhere, like on the steering wheel or the gear knob, on top of the dash, on top of the doors. It's a good feeling cabin. You also get to see a lot of features once you're over here. You get things like a wireless charging pad. You get a digital instrument cluster. You get a host of buttons, and speaking of buttons, all of them feel actually really tactile and really nice to use. Also, talking about feeling nice, well, if you were to open this large electric panoramic sunroof, you would appreciate the fact that this actually opens up really fast. And you have a lot of compartment spaces too. So it is these little things that add up into giving you a premium feeling inside the Hyundai Tucson. Additionally, Hyundai has introduced BlueLink connectivity system, which brings a host of connected features to the Tucson. Other than that, the Tucson also gets cruise control, automatic headlamps, and now both the driver as well as the front passenger seat is electrically adjustable. In terms of space, well, there's a lot of it for all passengers, with more than enough knee room and headroom even for tall occupants. Those who sit at the back will also get adjustable headrests, a charging port, and rear AC vent for themselves. And last but not the least, the boot space is big too, and the tailgate is electrically operated. But now let's get to the big change, which is the BS6 emission norm compliant engines. It now comes with the option of a 152 horsepower 2-liter petrol engine that is offered with a 6-speed automatic. Or there is the other option, which was the one that we drove. This is a 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine that makes 185 PS of power and a massive 400 Newton meters of torque. And this engine is coming with a new 8-speed automatic gearbox. In terms of the driving experience, the Tucson has a very nicely set up chassis which gives it fantastic highway abilities. It soaks up all the bumps and undulations with ease and makes for a comfortable ride. In city roads, however, you do feel the suspension has been softened up a tad too much for it to go over potholes and stuff, but you really notice it only when you're looking for it. With more passengers and luggage, the Tucson will actually drive even better. The highlight, of course, is the engine, which has linear power delivery, and as is the case with Hyundais in general, this too is very well refined. The gearbox gets the gears right, and putting the car into the sport mode will solve your need for quicker gear shifts. Also, being an 8-speed unit, you can leave the car in higher gear and cruise with ease. All in all, being a low-slung SUV, this actually drives a lot better than some of the higher, taller SUVs that we have in the market. So to sum up my experience of the Hyundai Tucson, well, it has been short days worth of drive in the car, but I can say for sure that its biggest USP is, well, the way it drives. It does not give you that conventional feeling of being an overly beefed up SUV that rises all above the other cars that are there on the roads around you. But if you look past that, you will see that this is a smart looking proportionate SUV with oodles of space, performance and practicality. I say that if you are not into that off-roading lifestyle and you just want yourself a big luxurious SUV, well, you should definitely give the Hyundai Tucson a second look.